right, I'm checking if I am live right now. Am I? Am I? Let's see. Live. Am I live right now? Should be. Okay, I am. So awesome. Let me close my camera here on the other side because that is not what I was meaning to do. Okay, so let's talk about getting started before you start creating or crafting your offer, because I know for a fact that, you know, when I started out, I didn't know where to start, what to do first in order for me to get started. And you might be someone who is coming from, your 9 to 5, and you might be a mom or a dad or someone who's wanting to be able to um, leverage your time and your effort, your passion, your expertise in order for you to um, do what you love and also help other people and generate income doing it, and also, you know just simply uh being able to design your life your own way, be able to block your calendar, um and serve people and have time for your family. If you have kids, I know for a fact that this will resonate with you, because this is what resonated with me before I started building my own business online, on my online marketing. But this is just one slide, but we're gonna pick apart each and every single items in here. So before you craft an offer, which I will be discussing next time, before you craft your profitable, compelling, irresistible offer, you want to be able to do these things first, right? So you want to be able to study your interest. You might be someone who's already an expert in what you're doing, and that's really good. But um, before crafting your offer, you will have to find out a few different things, right? You'll have to find out if this, whatever you're offering, is something that's being offered out there, because you might be coming in, you might be passionate about, gardening and cooking and taking care of the kids. Um, but I know for a fact that those are something that's in demand out there. But before you do that, before you craft your offer, before you show up, I mean, you can be showing up in different areas of your life, right? You can be showing that you're gardening. You can be showing that you're taking care of your kids in a certain way. And I know for sure, if you are in YouTube or Facebook or TikTok or Instagram, you will see a lot of people, doing what they love, and also just being present, showing themselves every single time, right? But you want to be able to study your interests. You want to be able um, to know if it's something that's in demand out there. So you can research on it, but at the same time, this should not stop you from showing yourself out there, because at the end of the day, even if you show, that you are cooking, you prepare all these foods, but if there's no traction, or if you're not getting traffic, or people are not, although sometimes you can start out with no audience at all. And whenever you switch to another topic or to another platform, that's what's going to happen. Like what I'm starting out right now, right? Because a lot of my audience are all on Facebook, but putting yourself out there, and at some point you will generate traction, you will get traction. So setting your interest, your expertise, meaning your expertise, your passion, your um experience, your hobbies, right? Putting yourself out there, it's something that you have to research and also test it out yourself, in order for you to see, if you are getting traction. Um, and the reason why we're doing this anyways, because we love what we are doing. So you can be showing up, even if you are, you lunchtime, you are at work when you come home, or in the morning, right? Like on those free times. It's just really a matter of how much you really want to do this for yourself. And this is the reason why we're doing our passion, is because when we are doing something we really love, it's not going to feel like a responsibility. And this is what we are trying to do, is get to a point where we can get monetized by doing what we love. And then you can start a service-based business. So you can register a business. Usually it's registered in the SOS, and I'm not someone who is in that legal side of things. So that's something that you have to really research and be able, although I have registered my business in the SOS, Secretary of State, so you can check and see how to go about that, or research an online company that will help you out with that. And but you see, all these steps, don't just overthink it. Don't, because when you overthink um starting what you love or showing up, when you overthink it, or you overthink your content, when you're starting to put yourself out there, then you're not going to start. When you overthink um registering your business, then you're not going to start. And you can have this registering or starting a service-based business, when you start getting an audience. You don't have to do that right away, but you can as well. So it's totally up to you. So you can put this in this area, or you can use your own social security for right now, but we want to make sure that we are ready. And again, do not overthinking about it. Check on sole proprietorship if you're not yet comfortable with registering an LLC, or a, corporation. So those are the things that you have to consider. And again, check on legal advice, research on it, check on YouTube, right? And then growing an audience. So if you start showing up, it doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to have well crafted everything in order for you to start showing up. You can be starting with, I have a um well I have a passive income system that I have created for everyone who wants to start getting there, right? So you can start out with passive income, as to where, if you don't feel comfortable showing yourself as of yet, you will have, this is Accelerator. You will have those tools, right? You can start out um, with these assets, and start putting yourself out there. Again, not overthinking it. You just have to start. And you might be someone who hates showing up, but just come to think of it, we are just so blessed, and so, how do you say this? We are. just so blessed with everything that we have. We can reach so many people. We can organize summits. We can like we are so blessed in the time that we are living right now, because there's technology, there's so much communication tools in order for us to sell our service based business, or in order for us to help people, right? So don't worry about growing an audience. You just have to start putting yourself out there, because from there, there's gonna be, a video that will be going. I mean, I have that one video that I have created that brought me to 15 or 16,000 followers, right? So you just have to put yourself out there, and you can add people who are in the same industry. So growing an audience is something that you don't really need to be overthinking. You can enter in groups, and I show this in my get paid to view all access, so you can start growing, your audience as well. You can YouTube it. I mean, all these things that I have put together is something that you can um create for yourself or research for yourself. But this one, the beautiful thing about it is that it's all put together. You're not having to put the pieces together. And I'm doing this because this is a service, right? I could be doing a disservice by not offering anything. But if I know that my knowledge and my digital products will help other people, then why shouldn't I be doing that, right? That's what we are here for, to be able to show other people and be able to help other people solve the problem that we have already gone through, and we have we have overcome, so that they can do the same, because you have done the same. Like, you have clung onto and held onto other people's promise that it will be all right, that you will find your passion, and you will get through this and all of that. So you want to be, especially if you're 35 to 50 plus years old, right? Like, by now you should start. I mean, I'm not, it's not something that you need to be, but by now, in order for you to be really happy in life, you should start already taking that courage, having that courage to put yourself out there, and not to think of it as what, not to think of it as like, what will people think of me, but more of, how can I help other people? And if you come from that um place, if you come from a place of helping other people, that your voice matters, that your story matters, and that will help out other people, then it's going to be easier to show up. So always show up that way. And then, of course, I mean, I have worked for free so many times before I launch. Whenever I'm launching a new digital product or digital service, I'm always starting from scratch, but that's the risk. I know already that if I start and transition or add in another product, I know that I'm going to be starting from scratch. Um, but I sometimes do things for free in order for me to get my testimonials and reviews, gather them. So if you don't have that, I will be talking about this as well, how to get your testimonials and reviews, because having that social proof is very important for people to know that, okay, well, it looks like she's worked with a lot of people, or it looks like she knows what she's talking about, right? Or you can put yourself out there and show your results, right? Because there are some clients who don't want to be, there's what you call non-disclosure agreement, right? So um but you can start out with family, friends, and I this is going to be a separate topic, but having those social proof will help you gain more traffic, gain more followers, and start getting your purchases, right? Like people will purchase your service. And then develop your process. I mean, I would start the developing of process, as early as what while you're here, like working for free. But sometimes even if you start putting in launching your product, sometimes it's not going to be the final one, right? Like I have revised some of my landing pages over and over just because my analytics would say like you're not converting or people are not clicking. So I would say that kind of this is a good, hierarchy. So developing your process after you have launched it and people are getting results, or people are happy with it, then you can develop the process, systematize it, and from there you can start charging, or increase your pricing. Rinse, that's RINSE, rinse and repeat, right? Do it all over again, and you can apply it to a different product. So maybe right now you are doing it for showing up on how to cook, and then you later on you want to be able to show how you are gardening or taking care of kids or whatever it may be, right? So you want to be able to try to apply the process that you've gained here to the other niche that you have that you are presenting. And when it comes to niche, I don't want you to overthink it, because some people are saying, because I was fortunate enough when I started, I niched down right away, because I was able to attract one certain niche. But you will evolve as you go along. Even your offer will evolve. You will evolve. Your target audience will evolve. So don't overthink the niche, right? Start out with something, and then once you got it, you get it down, then that's a time that you can apply it on your other niche, or you can be offering both of them. It's totally up to you what you feel comfortable. If you're able to show up as someone who loves gardening, or you're able to show up with someone who loves working out and cooking, then you can, and you're attracting those people who are interested in all of those as well, or one of of all of your offers, then that's good, right? So I just don't want you to overthink that you have to niche down in a specific area. If all niches are working for you and you are attracting certain type of demographics, then embrace it. um all of us are going to be different. Like all of our products will be different, and uh, impacting people's lives differently. So rinse and repeat, turn into digital products. So you craft your digital product. Although, of course, when you develop your process, increase your pricing, you already have, by that time, you can already create your digital product, right? Um, you can do that within this process. But officially, if these are working and you've already proven and tested the process, then you can not only sell, for example, cooking food, but if the process is working, then you can say that you are targeting people who are wanting to cook and be able to grow their following, or grow their business in the cooking industry, and wrap it up as a digital service or product. And then you can scale as you get more work experience, then you scale your audience and you scale your income as well. So again, I'm showing this just for you to start out in step one, because maybe I'm showing you these products that I have to help you show up, right? I'm offering this in order for you to just start showing up while you are crafting your passion, right? So in the get paid to be you all access, you will have the accelerator as well, included in there. So you have an option. It's 397, and also you can break it down. You can do 150 for 3 months every 2 weeks. You won't be able to sell the accelerator right away until you finish the plan. But the beautiful thing about it is that you can start, you know, at least crafting your messaging, crafting your offer. But you can start creating your landing pages and all of that. Or to make your life easier, if you are busy in your job, then you can, opt into this SOP tech setup. And the great thing about it is, right, so there are two things that you have to be able to consider. Do you have time? You have more time, or you have more money, right? So if you have money, then I would do a shortcut and take advantage of what we're offering. Um, I also have like a done for you. Like, we do everything from crafting emails and doing your market research and crafting your offer. So we work side by side. So this is a higher ticket offer. So I'm not putting this out there. This is, just our core offer. So it's not, well, this is actually our signature offer, but in low ticket, this is a low ticket offer and signature offer, and you will learn that as well. But we are not doing it fully for you. We are setting up everything, but in the in the core offer, we really help you design everything and create everything from scratch. So if you are someone who have more money than time, then that's the route to go. But if you're someone who has more time than money, then you have to be the money, right? You have to be putting these together. And I make it this, I created and formulated it this way so that your life will be easier and you just start, right? So just imagine yourself, you know, within yourself, like each and every single person um has something they're passionate about. The only thing that's stopping them is because of the uncertainty, right? The risk of not being able to make it, because you might have different reasons, like family, of course, the kids, making sure that everything is taken care of. So this is something that I wish I had when I was starting out. To Because when I started out, I enrolled right away in high ticket coaching and mentorship, without knowing, like, is this something that I really love to do or not. So doing it this way, you are not breaking your bank, but you are able to start with something. But of course, you don't want to be, even with you, right? Like, you don't want to be giving everything for free. You don't want to be giving your offer for free, because people will not value anything that's for free. They will put it aside. So this one, I'm charging $47 for this, although I'm giving you so much in this one, right? But I want you to just start. I want to be able to help you. I want to get your testimonials. That's the reason why I crafted this offer for you, just for you to start, right? Until you are ready. So if you take advantage of the all access, and you have started out with the accelerator, then we will be deducting whatever you paid for the accelerator from your all access. But this is, don't think that you're gonna step right away, quit your job and all of that. This is gonna be a journey, right, that we are going to be taking. So starting to craft your offer, but putting yourself out there, and how to find that time to be able to um, start putting yourself out there, and also crafting your messaging, creating your funnels. So by the time that you are ready to take on, I mean, these assets right here, you are going to learn from it. Even if you don't sell them, you can learn from them, right? So you can serve other people using the knowledge here. And I wish when I started out, um, I started out this way, um, because I didn't really, I really didn't take so much. I mean, although of course I've already paid off that course that I took, right? Like all the courses that I've taken, I already was able to pay off because of the clients that I have was able to service. So I'm grateful for that. But I wish that I had, while I was trying to decide my niche and everything, um I wish I started this way, because right in the very beginning, I was just so lost. In that mentorship program, there were just so much students that I like. At the end of the day, it's gonna be, it's gonna be a journey that I will be taking on my own. And I had to figure out my own voice. So I had a really good foundation, but at the same time, which is what you are going to be getting here as well. But I wish that I didn't have to pay that much. I wish I had this kind of foundation, right? But yeah, but I mean, anything that you learn, anything that you get attracted to. So I'm gonna talk more about that, right? Like in the study your interest, you can leverage your algorithm, like anything that pops up. So if you, for example, are interested in health, then if you research within Facebook or even within Instagram or TikTok, the algorithm will show you so much about what you're interested in. So don't think that, even the ads, right? So don't think that whatever pops up in your feed is just something that you can watch, you can consume, but learn from it, right? Like, how are people, you want to be able to reverse engineer it, because from that time you'll be able to know what attracted you to that offer, right? Like how you are attracted to what I'm saying right now, right? It's going to be the same as the algorithm that's showing up right in front of you, like what made me attract to this offer. And then I do I take snapshots all the time. I have so much swipe files, I couldn't even tell you how much. And I draw inspiration from that, of course. you know we will talk more about and dig in deeper if you go into the all access. But I hope that you find that courage to just start out, because this one, even this content that I'm talking to you about on how to start, um, before what you need to do before you craft your offer is already valuable. Because sometimes, even if I posted these, like I just had like an inspiration idea that, like, even if I present this to you, but if you don't really know where to start, then you are not going to start. It's the same as how we take care of our kids. And sometimes if you don't initiate, you just well if you don't initiate, you really won't know where to start. And sometimes you have been probably watching or seeing my posts, and I'm like this. You've been seeing my post and you don't know anything about it as of yet. It's not until I'm going really live and on, and you are able to kind of judge and understand a little bit more what is in it for me. How do I get started? And sometimes some of our audience won't buy right away. I've shown yesterday the journey of my clients, right? Their her customer didn't buy until a month after. Some of them will buy right away. So you have, your job is to show up, and also show up consistently, and also be able to take them into that journey, as to where your content should elaborate exactly what you're offering, so that you are able to help them make that decision. Because at the end of the day, you have the key and the answer and the solution to their problem. But also, another job that you have to do is to be able to help them understand why you are the solution, why you are the person to solve their problem. And it's not just the solution, it's you as a person. Like, are you the right person to mentor me? And they are going to be self-selling themselves. They are going to be the one to say, like, yep, she's, whatever she's saying is resonating with me. She has the key to my, I have enrolled in so many like low and high ticket offers that sometimes some of those offers, I just need one piece of that puzzle. And it's okay. Don't be scared in doing that, because at the end of the day, everything that you learn is going to be a piece of the puzzle, of a whole puzzle of who you're going to be. And from there, you'll be able, the more the more you start and dive in, the faster you fail, the faster you will figure out what's working and what's not, or what you want to include in your offer. And the more you kind of think like, should I do it or should I not? But I'm still like that even up to now. But sometimes there are cases like when I see an offer multiple times, like, oh gosh, I think that this will solve this problem, right? So all of these, whatever I'm offering you is a combination of my knowledge and other people's knowledge, because that's how it is. Like, everyone's idea is not, you can create an original idea, but it's an inspiration from someone else's work. So I don't want you to stay stuck, even in creating your funnel. Don't stay stuck with any of those. Don't think of that. Like, what I'm creating right now, what I have created is something that is coming from my experience. So if I didn't start, then I won't be able to create something like this. And you will have your own offer, and you won't get there unless you start. All right, so hopefully this helped you out. And um, again, I'm gonna be posting these links in, and I hope you start. You make that decision to start. And I hope that this gave value to you to start your journey. And